Hey y'all, it's me again, Princess Diana, on my lunch break. Um, Ladies, I talked about, and one day I hope that I can talk to you all live. And thank you for all my new subscribers. It's just 12 of y'all right now, I believe, but it's all good. I like it. I'm liking it. I appreciate going back to being grateful each and every single day. I'm always grateful for something every day. It's too much for me to be thankful for, and I can get overwhelmed thinking about how thankful I am and how grateful I am for all the many things, wonderful things that have happened to me in my life, that some people will never get to experience. Some people might not look at it as something miraculous or something grand. Might not be a celebrity or somebody famous or mega rich right now, but it's just to be able to appreciate things in life. It's beautiful and it's peaceful. It puts you in a space of peace. But anyways, we talked about makeup, not overdoing it all the time. Like, it's okay to overdo your makeup, get all glam, super glam when you're going out, like it's out with your girls somewhere, somebody's birthday event, you going to the Beyonce concert or Chris Brown, whoever, those kind of events. Get glammed up. Do it. That's when you do your thing. You can do it whenever you feel like it. But what I'm saying is, what if you are attracted to me and then you would prefer me in your life, that will stay in your life. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want to look like a drag queen, and no disrespect to drag queens, because if you want to know, they know how to do makeup. But I hats off to the drag queens. Know how to do makeup, okay? They know how to slay all day. They know how to slay all day, okay? They got tricks up their sleeve, and when we need those tricks, girls, we can reach out to them, okay? But anyways, oh yeah, with the look, whether we wear makeup or not, we want to look nice, clean, pretty, beautiful, and stuff like that. We want to kind of stand out a little bit. I'm trying to just weigh this up. Okay, we want to look presentable. We want to look attractive, right? We also want to smell good. Okay, let's say you're not into the toxic, the more, the perfumes, the fragrances, and different things like that. If you don't want to put a fragrance on your skin, that's cool. You just need to be really clean. If you can't use fragrances on your skin, you can put some light scents on your clothes, something that's low or non-toxic perfumes. They have some. I would recommend some floral scents. A fresh scent usually goes with everybody. Anything spicy, usually spicy scents don't go with most people. But go to Ulta, or is it Sephora? I think I say it wrong, y'all. Sephora. I like Sephora, or either, it's a bunch of different places you can go to. Go to the mall, your mall. Go in a department store or something, to a perfume counter, and see, can the girls help you out, girls or guys. There's some wonderful people there that can help you. They're waiting. They, sometimes they don't have anything to do, and they'll help you. They'll just take the time and help you out. And the same thing with the makeup counter. Go over there, see if they can help you out. Ulta does it too. I think the larger Sephora's might do the makeup, but I know Ulta, they do makeup. They'll get your hair right too. So I don't know what all they do. Just depends on the girl's expertise. But if nothing else, you can get maybe a wash, condition, deep condition, blow out, and maybe trim those ends if you don't want to cut. Get that hair flat iron and curled a little bit. Just maybe a flat iron will look nice on you. Just something that's nice and clean. You don't have to be super girly to be attractive to some men. Some men, they're not into that. They might want, a more a baseline look. I don't want to say basic, but they might like that look. They just might like your face to be just, you to be adorable, and that might do something to them. Like, that might do it for them. They might want you to just be adorable and have a cute little face, and they're cool with you having a slick back ponytail or like a little cute high ponytail, and that's it for them. Maybe minimal jewelry, maybe put you on some cute little stud earrings or some cute earrings to kind of dress you up a little bit. And if you're into sneakers and everything like that, that's cool, if that's your style. But just be presentable. Even if you dress down, be presentable. I know that sounds great. If you're going to the gym, be presentable. Have your look together. Like, you don't have to have a whole matching outfit, which I think is cute, and I think I'm gonna start doing it, because I feel like when my sneakers are clean, they look good. I have some nice leggings, and I gotta get some more leggings, y'all, or jogging, sweat, whatever you want to do. If you look good, you usually feel good, or when I look good, I feel good. I'm more confident. It's easier if you had to fake it till you make it. It would be easier if you had to fake it till you make it, and you look good and you smell good. You gotta smell good with it, y'all. So if you don't wear it, like I said, you don't want to wear fragrances, just put a little light, little non-toxic something, or they have the roll-ons. But if you don't want to put it on your skin, you can dab. Well, they'll put it on your skin. Depending on what you wear, if it's cotton or something like that, you might be able to roll a little bit on your clothes, just so somebody can smell something. Men like taking that breath, it's feminine, like taking that deep breath, or like our sense to be, nice and soft and inviting, But what else? Smell. Oh, if you don't mind, having that having the fragrances and stuff, on the lower end, you can get you some Dove. I like the kind that if you have sensitive skin, of course, you don't have to use Dove. They have all kind of natural. I think Castile soaps are great. They got other brands, but I like Castile. But just look on the ingredients on the back and see what suits you, okay? And then they have some site online. I can't remember what it is, but it tells you, it gives you a list of, you can kind of look up what categories, like lotions, perfumes, deodorants, and different things like that you can do. They have a lot of natural options these days. So look into that, y'all, and see what fits you if you're a natural girly. If you don't really care, honey, they got perfumes galore, soaps galore. We have no excuse to smell bad. I'll say that. Okay. Give you an example. We don't smell good all the time, right? So let's say I like being outdoors, and I said not outdoors all the time, but like sun. I like the sun, to feel the sun on my skin. And I'm gonna have to get more sun, because vitamin D is a thing. It's a real thing, y'all. So I want to get some more exposure to the vitamin D, the sun. When you go outside, let's say you're at work or somewhere, and go outside to walk. I see people doing it, but keep in mind, some people still smoke cigarettes, y'all. It's crazy. Which, I'm judging you. It's an addiction, and you gotta get through that on your own. So I would say you're outside in nature. You know how nature smells, y'all. That is not the best smell to a man unless you both are outside. You both are outside. It is what it is, right? You don't want to come in all sweaty and stinky and stuff like that. Make sure the girls can always have deodorants on deck somewhere. Have it in your car. Have it in your purse. Have it at your desk. Have your perfumes, even if you had the refillable little things. Have you about 1 or 2 of them, and then put them in different places. Get the little small. They got travel size everything, y'all. Especially Sephora and Ulta and other places. They had just ask if they don't have it. Maybe get the usually when you buy fragrances. I know normally if I buy a fragrance that's 150 or more, they automatically just start, giving you a lot of free samples of different perfumes. Keep those. And then you can see which one best suits you. Even if it's not your favorite, but it still smells good. Keep it on deck. Body sprays. If you don't have $200 or whatever, you can like I said, the travel size, or you can get the Toilettes. They're a little bit cheaper. Chanel Chance. I love Chanel Chance. The perfumes, I'm still looking. I don't really like the perfumes as much. It's like rich old lady smell. So I'm not really into it. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. What was I saying? Yeah, if you what was I gonna say? You can, body sprays. Let's say if you go to Walmart, Target's has I don't know about Walmart. They have everywhere you go. They're gonna have some kind of body sprays. Play around with it. If you go to TJ Maxx, you can open some of those things and just spray just a little bit and then see how it smells. Okay, spray it in the air and immediately try to smell. And just, try some stuff out. It's kind of, or also before you go, maybe, let's say you were going to TJ Maxx, right? I would look for some videos that talks about TJ Maxx's, reviewing of some of the perfumes they have, and then get a few of them that they recommend, a list of them, and then go look for them, and then that's gonna cost you no more than like $25. So, hey, and then they actually do have some designer perfume. They have some designer perfumes, but I like to go to a department store or either Ulta or Sephora or either, the actual perfume store. I'm gonna start going with the big hitters one day. That costs about, spend about $400 and all that, because I'm really getting into fragrances, y'all. But that's something that a lot of men, I'm gonna say higher caliber men, whether the man is a good man or not, that's something that you have to do. You have to learn what quality is. So I'm gonna turn it this way because I don't want people to be too nosy. But yeah, when it comes to people, men that you deal with or whatever. But yeah, just you gotta smell good, y'all. That's something that one of my male friends, he talks about continuously. He's like, if you smell good, he's like, if you look good and you smell good, you got me, So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. It's important. Not only do you can't just smell good and not it. Well, if you smell good and you don't look all of that, you at least get people to turn around and look and try to see who smells so good. But it's nice for you to look clean, at least look clean, and well groomed. Look clean and well groomed. Your eyebrows need to be well groomed. So if you don't wear makeup and stuff, eyebrows need to be well groomed. Your eyelashes, I don't know. Somebody could have crazy, I don't know, that's kind of weird, but not saying that's weird, but I don't have like thick eyelashes, but I put mascara on. I have enough to where when I put my mascara on, they look, pretty lengthy and a little thick. So, get you some mascara if you don't want to wear lashes. I'm not big on lashes, but some people put them together nice. We'll talk about, I guess we'll talk about that now. Okay, so the big lashes, the caterpillar lashes, right? to me, and not just to me, but most men hate them. Okay, they don't mind if they can't tell their, lashes. That they want them to look as elegant, classy, a little sexy. They want it to look like, I can't tell. They want to look like, hey, something about your eyes. They want, when you put on makeup, they kind of don't even want to know. They want to kind of guess, like, why you got makeup on? Kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to lashes. Or if you have them on, like, I don't know what she, has going on, but hey, I like her. I like everything look good. Sometimes they can't figure it out, What else? So lashes, the sparse ones or shorter ones. If they're long, I like the sparse ones. It's kind of spread out, kind of give you a little bit of like a granddaddy long leg, but not that long, y'all. Don't go crazy. I wish I could think of somebody who had some pretty ones on. The super glam thick ones, I would say go back and research early 1900s, like maybe like 1950s, 1960, 1950s, 1940s, like a Marilyn Monroe during that era, Diane Carroll, that era, with those classic women. Some of them, at least they look, whether they were classy or not, they look like it. See what I'm saying? They look like it. You would never know unless you knew them, right? So hey, to look appealing to most men, look at those classic women back in the day, okay? And then you'll see, like, if you like wearing lashes, you'll see, okay, but then think about it now. This was everyday. You got everyday lashes. Remember we talked about makeup? And then you might have the glam lashes where it's just, by boom, it's a lot. Don't wear those every day, y'all. Stop wearing it. Young girls, y'all are so beautiful. Please don't wear them big, thick caterpillar eyelashes. I know that the rapper girls, they wear them, and some of them, they're pretty too. But they're rappers. I remember when I used to like rap. I still like rap. Some of it. I might not like all the young stuff all the time, but I got a nice beat. I like it. Let's see. Like when I was coming up, it was like Lil' Kim and all that. Lil' Kim used to wear some real fat. I mean, she. Yeah, if I could wear a fur, Kim was the one. But I knew not to wear that. Now, if you go to the club and you want to have your Lil' Kim, with false fur on or whatever, you can do that. And some things you might have to adjust. Some people, they really did it like that. But that's the club. When you were young, that's the club. You can do some stuff. You can get away with some stuff. I get it. But, and if you want to wear your thick lashes, but I will say, look at the ladies, and I'm going to see if I can get me a free, with no copyright, like, I'm going to give me an image of like some ladies from back in the 1950s and stuff like that, so y'all can see what I'm saying. They had some lashes on too, and it was just beautiful the way that they had their mascara on their lashes, and it was beautiful. And they didn't wear a lot of makeup either, at least for sure not the darker ones. But I don't think most women wore a lot of makeup back then. They had either they had their natural eyebrows. Even if their eyebrows weren't that thick, they just drew some. They drew what they had in, right? And then they defined it a little bit more. They don't have it on point like we got it now, but it was still they did that. And the lashes were on point. Them lashes were on point, y'all. Even when they did glam. The simple things that they did. So I think a lot of people can really take a lot from the early 1900s women when it comes to fashion and glam. They were some classic ladies. And So if you're a younger girl, of course it might be different. I get it. You're having most y'all having fun, and I get it. You want to do some trendy stuff. It's cool. Um, but just keep in mind you need to look good. When I say look good now, I mean when you want to do your baddie look, you can do your baddie look. Do it when you're going out, like I say, to the club, depending on what club you're going to too. If you know it's an upscale club, don't go in there. You can do the baddie makeup. Of course, you're gonna smell good, but don't go in there showing everything all at once off. If you want to show a little cleavage, show some cleavage, some, not all of it, but just some. Make sure your skin is lotioned up and moisturized. If you just like some good old Vaseline right out the shower, put your Vaseline on. Okay? And then you can put your little perfume or some body spray on. But make sure your skin is moisturized. It's very important. After you get clean, make sure your skin is well moisturized, because that's something to. If you're pretty and you got dry, ashy skin, or skin that's peeling and all that stuff, which if you exfoliate, I get your skin's peeling. Maybe try to stay at home more. But you don't just want to be out here, you know, it just being everywhere in everybody's face, and your skin looks a mess to them. I'm not dogging your skin, but I'm saying it'll look, that's what the people will think, okay? But, this is for people who care. If you don't care, more power to you. You're still beautiful in your own way. Like, comment, and subscribe. And this was about smelling good. Even though that was my main topic, I will sometimes talk about other things, but I will how would I do it? Would I post a picture, or I'll do something? I don't know how to do all this YouTube stuff, but I want to show some examples of some classic women, okay? Just to help people out that want to know. All right, y'all.